This is my 5th episode to Where's My Manners podcast, where we're talking everything industry, things that you want to know, don't want to know. I don't really care if you want to know or not. Not really. I'm just going to talk about it. So today we're going to talk about management. Now,
oh, so you're just not going to introduce me?
Yeah. It's you. It's Jordan. Okay. This is a face.
Oh, okay.
You now have a face to the voice behind the very first episode. She just kind of bangs. She's very proud of herself. And I like them. And yes, to answer your question for the 3rd time before you ask me again, you're adorable.
Cutest little thing in the world.
She's like, I'm cute. Okay, so yes, this is Jordan. So if you guys listen to the first podcast, which you should have, because if you didn't, fuck you. And the 3rd. Shit, probably the 2nd too. No, not the 2nd. Okay, so the 1st and the 3rd.
Every other one.
But still, to this day, granted, this is just the 5th episode. Pet peeves was my favorite podcast.
We could go for days.
So I did this segment last week, but I didn't put it out because I was name dropping so hard. And I just told
and you get an insult, and you get an insult, and you all get insults.
I named everybody's name.
Dropping everybody's name. Telling them all how she feels.
And then I just told a joke a second ago. I can't completely remember it, but it referenced Beyonce, and that's exactly how I felt that day. I felt like Beyonce, a badass bitch who can do whatever the fuck she wants.
You said, that was your joke. I am not Beyonce. I do not run this world.
That's what I said.
What I think.
That's what I said. And then I say, you know what? Yes, I do. So, yes, I do.
So
there's that. But so last week's segment was management.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, how it can be improved, the suggestions that we'd like to make.
What's appropriate and what's not.
Yes. Because, okay, so we're servers. Well, I'm a server and bartender. I do a little bit of something. She bartends mainly. That's like bread and butter. And we always have our opinions because we fucking know everything. And management just sucks. I don't care. Management just sucks. I don't know if it's like everywhere I've gone, but majority of the places I've gone,
I'm going to be honest.
It could be better.
I've been a manager
Same.
in a bar, and I don't wish it on anybody. Because it is like a losing job no matter what you do. So I just want to state that before we get too far into it, in case my managers listen.
Don't take offense.
Yeah.
But if you're offended, take notes.
Because it's probably about you.
It's probably about you. I'm just not naming names today. I'm actually just going to listen to the podcast that I name drop just to like fuel myself with just excitement. Just like,
I mean, listen, a little name dropping is okay. Maybe just keep it to like past management when you're name dropping.
Well, shit, no, because apparently I could get sued one day if I make it in this life of podcast. That's why I had to redo this.
Someone would really, like, she was on her podcast, and she said I didn't run a good bar. I'd be like, shut up. You didn't.
Exactly. Okay? That's why I was like, wait, what do you mean?
So
no.
You ended up on a podcast.
On the fucking train, Peggy, my best friend, shout out to her. She always trying to gather me. She was like, you can't name drop. I was like.
I mean, I told you that, too.
You did, too. But the way that she presented it to me, she was the first person to say it. And I was like, I was like, what do you mean? What?
When
I was so disgusted.
I literally looked at my phone and I was like.
So it was with Chanel.
I was nervous.
And as soon as I name dropped, she was like, oh. Like, she was like, oh, no. She said, I gotta go. I can't be here.
But she's very by the book. In a good way. In a good way. So she was probably like, oh.
She was like, oh, no.
It was like me. Our managers would listen and be like, she would be, a bitch like that. I'm trying to swear less because last time we also swore.
I don't know why anybody could ever want to swear less. Do you know how often we have to be so No, that's literally the whole point of this fucking podcast.
So is to
cuss. I'm sorry. Is to be able to cuss and talk shit as much as we want to because we have to be nice.
You're right.
At our tables to our customers.
You're right.
No, swear more. If you fucking swear less, I'm gonna be mad. I'm gonna be upset. Okay, so
I'm getting
both
threatened.
of us
I've been in here for 5 minutes.
Are you hot?
I am sweating a little bit, but it's more nervous than anything.
Don't be nervous. The people aren't even watching yet. So
I'm fucking weird, y'all.
oh, it's okay.
I don't know. I don't get out much besides work. So when someone invites me to come do something outside of work, I get entirely too excited to do it.
Wait, what are we?
Are my bangs okay?
She
Hold on a
shook
minute.
her bangs like 10,000 fucking times already. It's okay. Because when she's behind the bar, she's looking for something, she goes. And then she looks for
I whip my hair.
whatever she's looking for. And I'm like,
hair
well, did you get
I
it?
whip my hair.
Did you?
Fucking Willow Smith over here, right? Does he say that?
That is Willow Smith.
Yeah.
I'm very proud of you for that. I'm so great. All right, so we've both been managers.
Yeah.
I managed a bakery, though.
See, that's different.
So it wasn't bar, but still management of...
Right. Still, listen, being a
It's a
manager wherever is terrible. What I hated was, like, dealing with, you know, you have all these employees crying because it's late night and they're all tired and they want to go home. But then you also have to deal with every drunk asshole that comes into the bar and just decides that they feel a certain way so they can talk to you any way that they fucking feel, when that's not the case. But I mean,
not
it's
managers.
Just, oh, yes, they
Managers?
do. Heck yeah.
I've never...
Heck yes.
See, our managers aren't downstairs enough for me to ever really have seen that. And I don't even think, because I was at Cantina, not the cantina that anybody thinks, just so nobody can be like, you were talking about... No, you don't even know which one. Okay? Because every restaurant in America is called Cantina if they sell a taco. So, whatever.
Cantina Loco is one of the most famous taco places in Buffalo.
I've never even been to Buffalo, so I'm not talking about you. My managers at Cantina, they were the owners. That was frustrating, though, because owners,
I don't know if
when
that's
they're
worse
there,
or not.
that is worse because they're micromanaging as
Yeah.
fuck.
Yeah.
And they don't even know that they're being micromanaging. But you know my personality.
No, they know.
I don't know.
They could be good,
but it's so
good
comfortable.
people,
They're
and
so
they're not trying to be
comfortable
rude, but like they know. They know. Listen,
like, you know what the fuck you're doing. Back the fuck up. See, but I have really good relationships with them. Like, they're literally like my family.
But that's what I mean. Like, they might not have known. Like, they might not have been trying to be rude, but they know that they're micromanaging. They know that they want things a certain way, and it's gonna go that way.
Can I say
and
something?
And that's that.
Because those are actually my favorite managers, and I hate being micromanaged.
Because you know what? As much as being micromanaged sucks, it's small in comparison to the opposite end of the spectrum where the managers don't give a shit at all.
And they're not.
And you're just sitting there like, hi, hello, do something about these situations. Like, improve the situation before I leave here.
Yes.
You know, so the ideal manager is somewhere in the middle, but I do agree with you in the sense that I would rather be a little micromanaged if they're still like decent people than
see now. But then there it goes though, because if everybody doesn't care in the restaurant, but then it starts because if the management isn't caring, then the servers aren't caring, the bartenders aren't, and nobody's caring, and everybody's just really lackadaisical. And you know, it's an industry where you get comfortable quick as fuck. So it's like,
look at the girl you were training the other day. I feel like she was real comfortable already, but that's the vibe. That
was not the vibe. That was not the vibe. Because if you tell me you know one more time, shut up and listen to what I'm saying. Like, stop telling me, stop asking me questions.
You know what, though? I feel like that's partially my fault because I trained her the day before.
Well, fuck you then.
But
it's your fault.
But I was like, everyone's so cool here. We're all like a little family. And so I think she got too comfortable because of me. Like, I think when I trained her, but I also was not really a server training a server. So to me, I was like,
she was
just
like,
trying to make her feel comfortable.
I'm honestly just working the shift, so that's why. That's why you're being trained by me, and that's how.
I'm just here,
and that's why it's your fault.
So welcome.
See, but then should have the managers have said something? Because see, now that day, the fact that I was there to work an event and then I ended up having to train 2 people at one time, and it was slow as fuck, and they were both trying to do everything after I was like, please don't enter orders without me saying, I know this is your second day and you've got it, but you don't got it.
Got it, but
you don't, and you go and fuck up, and it's gonna
not for nothing. Her first day, like training with me, she didn't ring anything in, so it was literally her first day dealing with that computer because I didn't let her ring anything in because she couldn't even tell me if she was training or if she was just like trailing to see if she liked the place. She was like, I don't really know what today is, so I was like, well, then you're not gonna put in orders for me and stuff.
Well, they just kept asking like, dumb questions like, well, when do we get to eat?
I know, ask your manager.
But when
do we get to go? Ask your manager.
These aren't the questions for me. Because you can go right now. If you leave it up, you can go. Right see you later. Because I'm not even in the mental space. But the management wasn't nowhere to be found. But every time she would come around, she was like, I don't know. Maybe I was attitude-ish that day. But I didn't think I was. I was just a little bit annoyed.
I mean, it's tough when it's like slow. You know, so you're not making any money. And then on top of it, you get 2 people put on you. Like, it's kind of hard not to
and
be
they're
like
not
a little
retaining
irritable.
Information like a fucking elderly
person. You can't insult someone and then screw up the words. Elderly person.
An elderly.
Good one, Jace.
Is it elderly or elder?
I'm going to say elder from now on for the rest of my life, here and out forever. But it's elderly.
Sorry, Grandma. Sorry.
Elderly person. Why you say sorry, Grandma? She's probably over there like, I ain't elderly. What the hell are you talking about?
Off topic, my grandmother asked me to send her a picture the other day, and I was like, okay. She was like, you were cute. Your mom is cute. I was like, you too. You say you were cute too, Grandma. She said, oh, I know. I was like, oh, that was the vibe, Grandma, and that's where I get it from.
I love it.
Okay, so if you could train a manager, what would be your list of like 5 things that they need to have?
Oh man, this is so much pressure.
I know, but you were a manager, so this is a perfect question for you because we talk about it
tolerance
all the time,
for one. Because I feel like, and like it seems like, just by the face you made, like it seems like that would be like a natural thing. Like, oh no shit, you have to have tolerance to be a manager. But like, it is mind blowing how many people get thrown into, you know, a manager position and they have no fucking tolerance for anything. So it's like you ask one question and they fly off the handle on you because everything else has been building up and they don't have tolerance for that either. And it's like,
but is it that? Is it tolerance or is it being able to work under pressure in intense situations?
I think it's both. I think it's both. I think you absolutely have to be able to work under intense under that intense pressure because there is a ton of pressure on managers, a ton. So if you break easily under pressure, don't be like, I'm not gonna lie, I was not a great manager for the sole fact that I was a little bit tweaky. I say tweaky. I was mean as fuck. Yo, I was mean as fuck. What do you mean you're calling off? What do you mean you locked your keys in your... I literally asked a girl one time, which I found out is illegal. I asked her
I don't even know if she's
to prove to me that she... I asked her to prove to me that she locked her keys in her car because I know for a fact that she had not. And so...
Well, why is that illegal? Because I would have asked for proof,
because apparently you're not allowed to ask that specific question. I guess
what the fuck?
That's what the owner, like, I didn't get in trouble, but like the owner kind of was just like, yeah, so there's like weird legal technicalities with things like that. Like you can't ask her for like a picture of what did I ask her for? Oh, because she had all these, like, her lies were just like piling up on top of the other, and she was like, oh, I texted my dad to come get my keys out of my car for me because I locked my car keys in my thing. And I was like, okay, so let me see, like, a text from your dad. And, like, because I wanted to see the time that she sent it. Like, oh, are you just texting your dad right fucking now and being like, hey, Dad, come lock, you know what I mean? Like, it was something along those lines. But I was crazy as a manager. Yo, tell me where you are. Why are you calling out again?
I'm not saying that I'm nervous for your children, but if they ever listen back onto, oh, what did Mom used to do? And they listen back to this, children, call Auntie Jace.
No.
I am here for you.
No, because I'm so much better. Like with my niece and my nephew, like I don't.
So no, I'm good with kids. I'm good with
but
kids.
They're like,
just when they start fucking lying, then I want endless fucking proof. Lie detector test. Sit the fuck down.
My nephew can't even speak yet, really. So like he don't. To me, he's great because he can't speak. But we'll get back when he can lie. But.
When he can lie, I'm
no, but like, but I mean, it really should be like a requirement because I was one of those people that I basically was doing all this managerial shit anyway. So they were like, I got to a point where I was like, pay me more because this is stupid. I'm doing everything a manager does anyway. Pay me more. And then like once that pressure was actually on me, I definitely like, I buckled a little bit, just in my like, I was very temperamental.
But what are the requirements that they even have for management? Because I don't know. A lot of managers, they've just like a lot of owners, they've never worked in the actual restaurant. Like I know one of our managers has like he started as a busboy, I think he told me. Yeah. And I think the other one, I think she was a hostess. So it's like how what are the requirements? Because
I could
now one is very just like, you know, a little passive, but he's chill. Yeah. The other one, she's just like, what's going on? I'm just like, calm down. It's okay.
That would have been me.
Not even that serious.
Where are your car keys? I don't believe you.
And I really hope she listens to this podcast because I'm going to give a specific, and it looks really disgusting what I'm doing right here. Do you see my hands? Because I'm like
jerking the microphone. It's fine. Whatever gets you off.
It's been a long time. No, I was kidding. So yes. So our coworker, I love this thing. Can I just hold my phone?
I've definitely been holding it like this, like as if I'm a singer, like.
Ooh. So one of our coworkers, so she left her drink downstairs, and you know we try to keep that area clean. At least I do. And I was working with a coworker last night that I don't particularly like working with sometimes because he gives me anxiety, and I just be like,
he gives everybody anxiety.
Meet me
He's
outside.
Like the dad you never asked for.
You know, like.
I know you don't even have to say a name. I know.
She knows. She knows that's important. So he was like cleaning the area. He was like, "Is this your is this what you call it?" I was like, "I don't know." So then he had pushed it back, and he was like, "Hey, is this yours?" He was no. What did he say? He was like, "Did you get your water?" And she was like, "No, pass it to me." He was like, "Oh, I threw it away." And she was like, "What do you mean? I told you."
Wait, was it one of the new girls?
No. She's like, "What do you?" It was the manager. Oh. She was like, "What do you mean? I told you it was mine." And I was looking. I was like, "Wow, it's right here, sis. He was just joking."
Yeah, but he's such a weasel like that, though.
He is.
I love him. I love him, but like he is a fucking L7 weenie. Like he stresses me. He stresses everybody. I don't have time to explain to you what an L7 weenie is.
It's going to take an entire day, an entire podcast.
But that's what he is.
Okay. Well, no, but my
he fucks with people, but then when he's not fucking with people, he's like genuinely yelling at them like that or like doing stuff like that. So you don't know if he's being serious or if he's fucking with you. But it wasn't annoying both ways.
It wasn't a serious moment, and that was my point because that's the reaction.
So we can't have her listen to the podcast.
Friends are friends, man, and that's just what it is. Love you. But honestly, love you to death. You just freak out, sis. And then just be like, calm down.
But it's okay, because I just said I did that, too.
I mean, like, I get it. To be fair, in my managing days, and it wasn't even fucking long, because motherfuckers drove me nuts.
It was like her stripping days.
Like, 2 days. Dead ass. My stripping days is 2 days. I guess I feel like I got a little intense, but I get intense when people act like they don't know what they're doing.
Yeah.
And it's just like, it's not that hard of a job.
Wow.
It's not that hard. Now, I'm not saying that a fucking mouse could do it or whatever the saying is, but you got to have fucking common sense. Yeah. You have to have speed. Yeah. If we're in a fast-paced restaurant where we're serving dinner and we have to do all of these things and make sure all these things are being done. Yeah. On top of checking our tables, having a whole fucking section, on top of helping other people. Like, just have fucking common sense. or go home because you're wasting my time because now I have to do your job because you're not doing your job.
Yeah.
And it's going to piss me off. So that's where I would get like really annoyed as a manager. But that's because I'm actually helping. I'm actually doing the job. Now for the managers who like to just stand around and you know who you are, and this is not just about my job. I'm not saying this is not even just about our current restaurant. This is about a lot of motherfuckers who are out there who just love to stand around and dictate and open tabs and what's going on here, or just stand around just spectating. Like, so this is a moment for you to go over to the table and, you know, if you see that I'm like going through a lot on the floor,
like help
like,
don't get mad, but help. And but again, that goes with tolerance. Like you have to be able to, like, I guess it doesn't go with tolerance, but that could be like the next requirement. Like, you have to be able to read situations. So, like, you have to be able to know when it's a time to be, like, angry and yelling at someone, and you need to be able to read when it's a time, like, okay, this person genuinely needs some fucking help. Now is not the time to come down on them and be like, what the hell are you doing? Why isn't this done? Why isn't this done? Blah, blah, blah. Like,
or take a moment and have a full-blown conversation in the middle of a rush. Well, why didn't this get done? Or why didn't you do this? Can you, I mean, I can't stop in this moment.
Like, know the difference between the two situations.
Yeah. That's like stressful. Okay, second one. What's your that was a long.
Well, that was my
first one.
That was technically my second one too.
Okay, so number 3,
being able to like read situations. Like, a manager has to be able to read a situation and know how to like understand people and like when they're, you know, fucking around, and when they like genuinely might actually just need help, and now's not the time to come in and start trying to yell at them. You know what I mean?
I really hate that because I'm gonna say a situation where I was working a party. See, but it also goes with scheduling and how the staff, who your team is of that night.
Yeah.
Because this one particular situation, I don't feel like my team was strong enough.
But so here's my only thing. And this is like defending management in the sense of like scheduling. Because
people call out and all these other things.
It's like more than that though, because like I learned the hard way, like one of the last jobs that I had, the place with the keys or whatever, when I was managing, and like I was responsible for the schedule before I was like actually really like managing. Like, the schedule was coming out so fucked up every week that I literally told my GM, fuck you, I'm doing this because you can't. And he was all like, okay, take it away.
I was tired of this shit anyway. I was waiting for you to ask.
He was like, waiting. And I'm not going to lie, like, I even got complimented all the time. Like, people were like, you're one of the only people that the schedule came out, you know, every week on time. And, you know, for the most part, it was good. But, like, it is mind-blowing how much people are like, I can work this, this, and this, but not this, 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 and this. I can't work between 12 and 2 on Tuesday, Wednesday. I can't work between 3 and 4 on Thursday. And, like, you're just sitting there like, bro, when can you work? You want 5 days, but you can't work 5 days a week. What do you want from me? Like,
I've been one of those people.
I know you have. I know you have.
For the last month.
Yes, you have.
Because...
Like, it doesn't make sense to me. Or you say, like, I want 4 days, but I can only work Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Bitch, you and everyone else in the industry wants the 4 busiest days of the week. But I need people on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
Stop scheduling me with shitty-ass people, and then I want to work.
I know, but the problem is the shitty-ass people are usually the ones with the most availability, which is mind-blowing.
Why is that?
Because the good bartenders and the good servers know that they have a little leeway, and so they get carried away with it. So, like, that's the only thing I'm going to say in regards to that. I struggle because I totally agree with you. I've had shifts where I'm like, why am I doing everything? And the people I'm working with are doing literally nothing.
See, but that, to my point, that's what makes you not want to be there. That's what makes you want to switch your schedule and just like, maybe I just need, so I was talking to a bartender today and she was like, I just feel like I need maybe new drama. I don't know, because she was like, management here, and this was like a good ass spot that I was at, and she was like, management here just sucks. Like, nobody wants to do anything.
Yeah.
And I don't know, so like, maybe they just get frustrated. Oh, we have to have a manager in here.
I know.
Because this was an imperfect because now I got real questions that I really need answered. Like, why? Why do people stop caring? I will say, and because I love him and he knows that I love him, Jorge is a really good manager. He's one of my old managers.
Oh, I was like, I literally was so confused.
I was like,
who the hell is Jorge?
So
because you said it like I was gonna know.
I know, but I'm saying it because I know he listens. Maybe he lied. I don't care. But
no, now, bitch.
But he was a really good manager. I don't think they give him enough responsibility.
Yeah,
because he wants more responsibility. Right. He loves this industry, and he would help. Like, he's bussing tables. He's taking orders. You don't even have to ask him.
And I do think that's how it should be. 100%.
Even my old
respect to that manager, because that's like
thank you.
So ideal.
Thank you so much. And I don't think we don't even thank them enough. Like, that's why I've gotten in the habit.
It's a thankless job. 100%.
I always say thank you to like the bus boys. Whenever they do something for me, I just got in the habit of just saying thank you.
Yeah.
Obviously, I know this is your job, but I'm still, because we don't say it enough.
Right. No.
But even like my old boss, I just interviewed her like 2 weeks ago, Brittany. Like, she was the owner, and if she needed to hop on the grill, she would.
Right.
If she needed to take drinks, she would. I'm just like, I don't understand. So I don't know if it's like smaller places, it's easier to navigate management or be better.
You know,
because I would hate for the small. Places
I'm not gonna lie. I feel like, and I'm not saying that our current managers don't do this, but I'm just saying I do think that is something that could easily be done where we work as well. Because I've worked in bigger locations, and like my GM would be food running, and sometimes he would have a chef coat on and shit like that. Like, shout out to Jason. You probably won't ever hear this, but that's fine. But like, I loved him. Like he was
it's
like,
week, so I have to pat. I'm sorry.
Mine
Go
too.
Ahead.
Just making sure my bangs are good. I'm gonna unfriend myself in real life. Unfriend, because I'm lame as hell.
Shout out to Jason. What was she saying?
No, but that's what he would do. Like, he was real quick to like jump on and be very hands-on if need be. You know what I mean? So yeah. I do think it's possible. And not for nothing, he was like, it was a thankless position for him. Like, he definitely did not get enough credit for the stuff that he did do when I worked with him. Like, man, I'm telling you, management's tough. It's like a losing
I hear
job.
A lot about the old manager who started the new restaurant, and I'd be like, dag, I miss him. And I've never even worked with him. See, but people say that he was just like a hard ass, but I like hard ass bosses. I really genuinely do. Because I don't respect authority, and I don't. I just don't.
Well, I could tell you this. He would have made you respect him just in the sole fact that, like, he had no problem sending you home.
But earn that, though.
Right. If you were
earn the respect.
But, so here's my only thing, and this is nothing against him, because when he's who hired me, and when he was my boss, I actually had
He hired me too.
Yeah, I had no issues with him. Like, he was great. I could see him out. I could drink with him. Like, he was great. It was whatever. My only thing was that, I guess this is another this is going to be my third requirement for being a manager. I feel like managers should be a little bit older. I think that there should be an age requirement on being a bar manager, and it's
like,
tough.
What's your age requirement?
I mean, this is where it's hard, but like not for nothing, and this is not even where we currently work, but this is like the last like 6 places that I've worked. All of the managers have been relatively young. And so the problem with that is you become way too close with your employees, and then you lose that line between like friend and boss. And that was one thing I struggled with the former manager of where we work now. He was fucking great to me. He was like a great manager. He held shit down. Like, nothing against him as a boss. But, you know, you hear stories of that line being crossed quite frequently. And like, you could tell. I could tell from the moment I was hired. I was like, oh, I'm like the odd man out here. Like, this is like a group of friends. Yeah. And I'm like the new human. And okay. And like, now I've been there, you know, for almost a year. But when I started, I mean, it was very clear that there was like, I don't want to say favorites, but there was friends, and then there were employees. You know what I mean? And it has to be the same across the board.
That makes sense, because it's just how I say, like, I hate working with younger people,
right?
Because they don't
take it as seriously.
They don't really care,
right?
So
now imagine that young person being your boss.
Yeah, or even transitioning, starting from wherever to making a management. You still have to deal with the fact that these are all your friends, and then you're just trying to make people happy. But then when it gets into boss mode, you not getting the respect that you should
right.
have.
And then you end up becoming testy, and then it's just and then like
and then you become over it, and you're just like, you know what, fuck this shit. And then you become, and then you start snapping.
Because people go from being, and not for nothing too, this is like, the age requirement is like not even anything against the managers. Like it would be positive on their end as well, because then you like, not for nothing, I know for a fact I've seen the way our current employees talk to some of our managers, and I literally am like,
no, dead ass.
Say that to me as your boss, because
I'm always trying to fire people though. So because I would be like, I say, oh, they got a little sass up their ass, because no. Because I would have definitely go home.
I've seen people go off on some of our bosses, and I'm like, see, but see, you think because you've worked here long and because you're friends with the managers that you can talk to them any which way. When I was a manager, I drew that line real fucking quick. And maybe that's why I think I was such a bitch. But, like, I didn't put up with shit because I was like, I don't care if we were friends before. I get yelled at by the owner now if shit's not done. So, like, fuck being your friend. I don't care about being your friend. I care about paying my bills, and my bills.
And then that's when people start taking it personal.
Right, and that's what happened with me.
Which I think we've had to say before.
And that's what happened with me. I got unfriended by so many people on Facebook. I was like, bye.
She's like, oh, bye. Facebook though. Facebook.
Yo, it hurt my feelings though, but to be honest, I cried a little.
Facebook isn't even real anymore. Facebook is as extinct as MySpace.
Tell that to my feelings. Okay.
I thought you was gonna say.
I was like, check it out.
I was gonna say that to my family because that's the only people who are on there.
To my feelings.
Family members.
That is true, though.
Ones.
That is true, though. It is strictly for basically my family at this point. But I'm just saying, like, I got unfriended by so many people because I had to draw that line because it wasn't, like, don't get me wrong, I love the people I work with, like, but, like, for you, I would never want to be your boss because.
Oh, please don't ever be my boss.
It wouldn't work. It wouldn't work.
I would literally have to say, okay.
If they ever promoted me, I'd have to be like, bye, Jace.
Please fire me.
I would have to.
I've never.
Because we could never.
Have I ever been fired? I've never been fired.
If you were my boss, I would literally walk out. If you yelled at me, I'd be like,
bitch.
I've seen you drunk twerking. Okay? Get out of my face. No.
Everyone has seen me drunk twerking. Everyone's seen me twerk.
Facts.
Drunk or not.
Like, no, but it wouldn't work. So that's why that would be my third requirement, an age restriction.
See, but I don't know.
Because that comes with caring, too. Thing. People that are older tend to care a little bit more because then it's more about, I have a family at home or I have this that I'm responsible for, so, like, I have to fucking care.
See, my thing was just, like, not even was, but my thing is, because I'm at work. So I didn't even expect to, like, have friends here.
Yeah.
And I'm not even going to say what I was going to say. But I always walk into a situation, like, we're both workaholics.
Yeah,
like
100%.
At the end of the day, my money comes before anybody.
Right.
So I'm not here to make friends. That's always my thing. I'm not here to make friends. You can like me. You can like all that shit. So that's why I say it's hard to transition.
It is. It's really hard.
Especially to a manager because even our friend, I'm nervous because I don't know how much respect they're going to have for him. I already see the disrespect that people have for him already, and I just be like, don't do that to him, because I love him. We love him.
Yeah.
And I was like,
who are we talking about?
Our new training manager. Come on.
Oh,
get it together, woman, with the bangs. But yes, I just be like,
well, once you say, okay,
I'm nervous.
I mean, now we basically name drop, but we're not saying anything bad, so it's fine.
Yeah, no. I'm just nervous because he is a fan favorite.
Yeah.
But now that he's becoming a manager.
Yo, but mad respect to him, though, because I'm not going to lie. Like, he's come behind the bar and he's been like, yo, this needs to get done. This needs to get done. Please do this. Like, and he's not rude, but he's direct to the point where I'm like, yeah, man,
I feel like even when he was training, just because I respect him as a person and I know how hard he works already.
So hard.
Like, even the first day he was training, like, I wasn't trying to bother him. I was trying to do my job and just whatever. Because, you know, I love to joke around. Right. Whatever. When we have time, especially. But I'm a joker, really. I am the life of the bar.
Unless I'm there, then it's me.
Then it's like both of us. And it's fine. Can we share credit? Thanks. No, but I wasn't even like trying to, because I didn't want to throw him off and I didn't want to make him feel like he had to not be able to say anything to me. Because I just love how he just jumps in. I just wanted to see also how he was going to be.
No, for sure.
I want him to do well.
But you know what? I knew he was going to do well because here's the thing. He cares. Like, he actually had come to me before he ever became a manager. And he told me one night when we were at a bar, but it's fine. Forget that part. I mean, but forget that part. But he told me that he wanted to be a manager. And, like, you could tell by his face and just how serious he was. Like,
no,
he's
very serious.
He fucking cares.
And
I was like,
bring
dude, go
Zodiac
for it. You should do it. Go for it.
Capricorns are the most hardworking people in the world. So I'm like and I'm like loud. So if you guys had to move your headphones or turn your volume down for that, I apologize, but who cares? I really think he takes his job seriously, but I take my job seriously.
Yeah.
I take my job so seriously. I created a podcast and
to shit talk everybody that we work with, because that's how serious we take it. Just kidding. I'm just kidding.
No, but is that the reason why I get so frustrated? Because
because you care.
I care so much, and that is like literally my biggest fucking downfall.
I care more than I like to admit. I always try to downplay it, but like I fucking care.
It's sad actually, because I keep trying not to care.
So what's your fourth requirement?
My fourth requirement, I think. I don't know. I think because I was trying to figure out how to put it into words. Like I really
managers, me. What's the requirement? I don't know.
Because I think managers should. I feel like they should have. You know how they train. Yeah, you got to learn the back end and shit. But I think they should be thrown behind the bar. Like, can you even work behind the bar? Yeah. Because if we get busy, can you just jump behind the bar versus
or do you
going
just stand
frantic?
At the end of the bar and be like, why is everyone so slow? Why aren't these people waiting? Why are these people waiting?
Like, can you
roll
not
up your sleeve and come make a
dictator
martini
right now?
Yeah.
Help me. Ask me, hey, what can I help you with?
Like this. So you're saying they should have a more intense training program than just walking around the room and being like, okay, this is the office, this is the safe.
These are the numbers. Because I feel like they focus so much more on the numbers.
They do, which is weird because, I mean, not that the numbers obviously aren't important. It's important, but, like, they don't prepare you enough, at least from, like, my own experience, for, like, the actual shit you deal with, which is always more out on the floor and deal with customers that are unhappy with their meal or unhappy with this or want this taken care of. Like, you have to know how to react in that sense just as much as you need to know how to fucking punch numbers in a computer. You should definitely
be trained as not even trained, but, like, you should be definitely on a serving shift. You should definitely be on a bartending shift. Mm-hmm. Even a running shift. Like, this is what happens. This is the day-to-day. This is how crazy it gets. Would you be able to do this? Because if you can't help your staff, then
you're not helpful. Point blank.
You're literally there to just annoy everybody. Yeah. And please be trained on the POS. Yeah,
so better training. Oh, my God.
Be trained on the POS. Because I'm not trying to stop what I'm doing to teach you.
And you see someone do the little finger thing?
Like, what? Why are
you? They're just twirling their finger, looking for the
button. Can I do it? Can I do it? Can I have access for the night? Because you clearly should not have access. Who hired you? Who hired you?
Was it the owner? Because I got to talk to him real quick.
We have to have a chat. He's not doing a good job. She's not doing a good job. And,
listen.
Yeah.
Maybe.
All right, last call. Pet peeves.
Well, we didn't do a fifth one.
What was that one? 4?
That was 4. We need one more requirement.
One more.
But do we even have a fifth requirement? I mean, we don't have to have 5. That was just kind of the number you threw out. So I'm
happy somebody was paying attention because I was not paying attention. A fifth one. I don't know, man. You just really got to have endless patience. I'm not sure. We touched that though.
Yeah, but it's the most important one.
It's really the most important one because I can't see now. I know how I work when I'm busy. I'm just like, can't talk right now. And I won't even say don't talk. I'm just like, zoom.
Move, yeah.
Right? So, if it's crazy and everybody else is like freaking out, but I'm still trying to do my job. And y'all just like freaking out, can y'all just not come my way? Because y'all throwing me off. Y'all pissing me off. Yeah. And I'm going to walk out. I don't want to walk out.
But again, that's why patience is so important. As
And
a
I
manager,
say this,
because, like,
but I have absolutely no patience.
Well, I don't. But that's why I said myself I wasn't a good manager. I think I just like being a manager because I liked the control. Yeah,
I love control.
My favorite story is I got to tell a kid to get the fuck out. And I tell it everywhere I go. I was sitting at the bar. Now, mind you, like, I used to, like, the place that I was working that I was a manager at was, like, a nicer place. So, like, you had to wear, like, dresses every day and stuff like that. So I'm, like, in a cute little dress with, like, a white trench coat on. Like, I don't look like a fucking bar manager. It was cold. So it was a rooftop. So, like, I would have a coat on sometimes. I know.
All right.
No, but this kid was being an asshole at the bar, and at first I was just sitting there. You know, I was kind of leaning against the bar, and I'm letting him.
Were you micromanaging that day?
No. It was just slow. It was literally just slow, and part of my job, like, I had to be up there, and there just literally was not that much going on. It was like it was a rooftop bar, but it was like the end of the season, so we were getting a little bit colder, type of thing. So I was honestly just there, like, shooting the shit with the bartenders, like, just making sure everything was good. And this kid was just being a dick, and it finally got to a point where I was like, all right, like, listen. You know, it was a little funny at first, but, like, now you're just being
Well, what
rude.
was he doing?
You know, I honestly don't even remember. But he was making, like, it started as, like, playful banter kind of with the bartender about, like, something about the owner. And then, like, it turned into, like, he just wouldn't let it go. And countless people were like, all right, man, like, you know, it's not funnier anymore. Like, conversation's over. Like, you're making it kind of awkward for everyone. Like, you're clearly drunk. Like, why don't we just, like... And then he started being like, I fucking... You know, I have all this fucking money. Fuck you. Fuck that. I'll fucking talk about whatever the fuck I want type of shit.
Boston, is this how you act?
First of all, I'm not from Boston. I'm from Buffalo.
Buffalo, is this how you act?
No, but this kid, he was just drunk. He was hammered. And so, you know, finally I'm like, all right, listen, like, you really need to kind of, like, take it down a notch. And he's like, long story short, he got right in my face and he was like, and who's going to make me stop? Who's going to kick me out? Are you? Because he didn't know who I was. And I literally just looked at his face and I just started laughing. And I walked away. And
he didn't know who I was.
I heard his friend be like, no, she's a fucking manager, you dickhead. And I just went down, got security, walked it right back up. I was like, no, they're the ones that are going to escort you the fuck out. Goodbye. Get the fuck out. And I got to ride in the elevator all the way down to the bottom floor, and he's the whole way down. He's like, what's your name? What's your name? I was like, I'll tell you my name because you're not going to remember regardless. So,
what's your name?
He was talking about, like, suing and all this other stuff.
Because he was getting kicked out of a fucking bar.
And all of even his friend was like, I'm so sorry. Like, the whole way out, his friend was just apologizing for him as he's like, fuck you. What's your name? I'm going to sue you. I'm like, okay. I'll wait for the lawyers to contact me. Like, what are you going to sue me for? Because you're a dick in a bar and you're too drunk and we sent you home.
It's all on camera. All on camera.
But I felt like I had so much power because the second he's like, what are you going to do? You're going to kick me out? I was like, oh, okay. Straighten my dress out. I'll be right back. I just remember his friend being like, no,
kicks foot back, like, be right back. You want to talk shit, do you? You want to talk shit? No, I'm
Get out. My little ass will kick you out.
I want to kick somebody
out. 250-pound security guards.
Just being. Oh, I'm sorry.
I mean, we also had, like, legit police officers there as, like, pretty much all the time, too, because we were a rooftop bar that did have, 300 people up there. So, like, there were police on the scene pretty much every night.
Buffalo dangerous.
No, it's not dangerous.
I'm never going to Buffalo.
It was not. We never had any issues.
I don't even remember
fights, but, like, it's just one of those things with, like, a rooftop and, if people got to get out in a hurry or something does happen in our fucking generation, so I don't know.
Well, I was going to say, because as you were talking.
We should do last guy.
No. Well, we started a little late. Sorry, guys.
You still have to hear me. No.
I was going to say, I forgot what I was going to say. It don't matter. Pet peeves. Pet peeves.
Oh, God, I have so many pet peeves.
Start with the first one.
But I feel like our pet peeves have already been talked about when we're talking about the requirements.
People have forgotten because people are still fucking acting up in these motherfucking restaurants.
Okay, pet peeves. When managers are too close with employees. That's a pet peeve of mine, truthfully.
I hate the flirty managers.
I love the flirty managers.
I'm sure you fucking do. No, I hate the flirty managers.
I felt personally attacked.
Honestly,
on that one.
Is it bad that if they're not attractive, I hate that.
I don't think that's bad.
That's
because
horrible. Can you at least be cute?
No, I don't.
And flirt with me.
No, I don't think that's horrible.
Since we don't have HR.
If we had HR, I would have been fired a long time ago. They would have been like, Jordan, just get the fuck out. You
just
don't
go home.
You don't even try to follow the rules anymore. Like, you just sexually harass everybody. Go home. If
Please.
my boyfriend's listening, I'm kidding.
She's totally kidding. No lawsuits, please.
No, but I don't.
But okay, if you guys have paid attention to the interaction, we make the most unnecessarily uncomfortable comments ever.
I blame my dad.
I was even I told the engineer that I was going to marry him.
Yeah. Like,
obviously, I'm joking.
My sense of humor is, I don't know.
My
sense of humor is very sexual.
Same.
And I don't necessarily mean it to always be sexual, but it's just like, I say things and even I'm like,
it's never been as sexual or just like inappropriate since I was working at the bakery. The bakery was the most inappropriate place I've ever worked because we would just make comments and just crack because everybody thought the shit was funny.
Yeah, listen, I say I blame my dad and that sounds really weird and wrong, but like I just mean like my dad always it did. But like just to clarify, my dad just had like I thought he was fucking hysterical, but like he for sure had the most inappropriate personality, like humor ever. Like I remember being a kid and my mom being like, "You can't tell her that joke. She's 6. She don't get it."
But to our point, don't flirt and not be attracted.
No, but I think that's valid because not for nothing, it is part of the job. Like that's just a reality. Now, as like a bartender and a server, people react better to you when you're kind of cute.
But this
hence
is
my bangs.
This is hence my wig. No, this is horrible to say, but I feel like when they're young is when it's just like, all right, because they're gonna take it seriously. They're gonna fall in love. Like when you're especially older, like we're just gonna joke back because ain't nobody fucking taking you seriously.
But that's the thing. I mean, most people don't take me seriously.
I don't take you seriously.
Some do.
I don't take no one, honestly.
I know for a fact there's a food runner currently in love with me, but that's a whole different story.
You see all these messages? None of these people take me seriously because I'm a fucking joke. I'm a joke to everybody. No one respects me. Another pet peeve for management, micromanagement, and you're not even good at your job.
Yeah.
Please don't micromanage me and you're not good. Can we get one thing down packed first? Can we check that off?
I got a pet peeve. Listen to your fucking staff. Oh, if you have 30 people complaining about the same thing, make a change. And I know it can sometimes be easier said than done, but at the end of the day, it actually is not that hard. Like, you make the change. You do what you have to do, point blank, period. Because at the end of the day, it has to be about the business. And there's no way that I can understand that, there's stupid, petty bullshit, drama everywhere you go. But, like, if it's, like, multiple people on occasions of the same thing coming up, make a fucking change. Yeah. Have enough like cojones as like a manager to be like, okay, we should change this. This isn't working. Listen. The sake of my people working for me.
Because we're actually working. Like we're in the field. Like we're doing the job. And as you're being upstairs, downstairs, in the front, or wherever, or if you're not even there that day, like we're there majority of the time. Like we literally spend half our life at work. Because our shifts are mad fucking long.
Yeah, 40 hours a week in 4 days. Like,
my God.
I mean.
Don't even can you not say the number again? The number gives me anxiety. It's been a long week and it's only fucking Wednesday.
Yeah, but it's kind of nice because if people ask me to cover, I can be like, well, you're going to have to check with the manager because I'll for sure be in overtime.
Can't do it. Sorry.
Sometimes I'm fine covering, but like that is a reality of my life. I work enough that I have to actually be like, ask if they're gonna let me work more because I don't.
Those are actually good problems, though.
Yeah, I mean,
in this season, though, this is a good problem.
Yeah.
Another pet peeve. I don't know. Like, I have one. I had one just now in my mind, and then it just, like, I don't retain.
Well, it's tough, too, because we get talking, and then we forget. I've had things in my head, and then they just, like,
and it's like, da-da-da-da-da.
Gone.
It feels like snow.
Pet peeves.
That was a good joke. You didn't even laugh. It falls like snow.
It wasn't that funny.
All right. That's fine. I think
but it's your
funny.
podcast, so falls like snow.
Unfriend. Thank you very, very much. Well, then I can't think of anything else.
Yeah.
I had it in my mind. I definitely had a follow-up. But that's fine, because we'll be back.